What is crackin' Hope Nation? Today's film review is all about actor and film director Jonah Hill's new documentary film, Stutz. Dr. Philip Stutz once famously said, "Schmuck, take action no matter how frightened you are." And how right he was. Are you able to take your darkest, innermost thoughts and traverse them into a mindset that thrives? World-renowned psychiatrist living with Parkinson's disease, Dr. Philip Stutz knows that you can. His career as a leading psychiatrist has surpassed 4 decades. And within those 40 years and some change, he's guided people from all across the globe to build themselves up to be better brain well. Director and actor Jonah Hill and executive producer Joaquin Phoenix have brought Stutz's magic and his life-changing visual tools to the world inside this non-traditional new documentary, Stutz. It uproots the general doctor-patient dynamic and flips it on its head with an incredibly intimate conversation between Stutz and Hill. These are the kinds of therapist-client conversations you normally only get to experience if you were in the therapist's office yourself in that chair. The film delves deep into Stutz's life story. It dives head-on into his traumatic childhood and the loss of his brother, his relationship with his parents, his connection to his eventual patients, and the way his candid, sometimes brash but empathetic and seemingly effective approach to brain and mental health have made an incredible difference in the patients he has seen throughout these years. The film gives viewers a rare look into Hill and Stutz's relationship, which is beautiful. Jonah even reluctantly dives into his own personal struggles after several times throughout the film verbally moving away from the subject. We see firsthand how Dr. Stutz's methods and techniques have absolutely changed and continue to change Hill's life. Even how Hill feels about his own mortality and the mortality of Stutz himself, as well as how Jonah's fear of losing Stutz and how that will affect his brain and mental health. This is in no way a film about a famous person or individual seeking therapy. Instead, it's a raw conversation between patient and therapist who happen to be tremendous friends. Throughout the film, both Jonah and Stutz express how much they love each other. And it's not just a patient-doctor, but quite obviously like a familial relationship. Their bond is palpable. It's vulnerable. It's real. It's even kind. This documentary matters and should be watched by anyone seeking therapy, in therapy, or who's gone through therapy. It could change your perspective on what a good therapist truly is. Stutz does not subscribe to the wallflower method of psychiatry. The typical idea that we wait when the doctor listens, nods their head, and then says on their notepad, "And how does that make you feel?" Instead, he believes in getting into the deep end of the pool and doing the work with his patients. This movie is a true, fresh view into what it means to talk openly about brain and mental health in today's society. At the crux of it are Stutz's very specific tools for betterment, which he believes can help anyone. Visualize exercises meant to shift the mind to becoming well, helping each patient and now film viewer be less anxious and live a happier life. It's half film, half therapy, and totally worth watching. Not only will you learn a great deal about the two characters in the film, but if you are paying attention, you may be even taking notes, like me, you might learn a bit more about yourself and your personal therapeutic journey. 3 things Stutz makes perfectly clear are that pain is inevitable, uncertainty is the only thing that is certain, and we can't move forward without constantly putting in the work. One of his most impactful quotes in the film is, "Schmuck, take action no matter how frightened you are." Thankfully, there were so many lessons to unpack in this film. I will be doing a second video to discuss all that I gleaned from watching Jonah Hill's Stutz. I'll say this in closing, it's one of a kind. You don't come across this kind of innovative filmmaking often. Thanks, Jonah Hill, and thank you so much, Dr. Philip Stutz, for the work you do. This one hit close to home. This one touches my heart. Be well, everybody, and whatever you do, fight that pain to be here tomorrow and every single day after that. Remember, you are valued, you are loved, you are worthy, and you matter to me. And if nobody else says it today, I love you, and I want you to stay. Be here tomorrow and every single damn day after that. See you next video. Bye.